Today I'm going to be using a American jig and a Japanese jig and putting them up against each other to see which one catches more and bigger fish. The American one is the Dirty Jigs football jig. This is in a 1/2 ounce black and blue, and the Japanese one is the Kitech 1/2 ounce football jig as well, both in black and blue. I'm using the same trailers on both of them. I've got a 4-inch jigger crawl on both, trimmed down a little bit more because the Kitech jig's more of a finesse jig. So I'm gonna go to a pond that's really good for jigs and test them out, so stay tuned. I'm here at the pond, the horse is right behind me, and there's a bunch of slime around the edges, but I don't think that will make a difference. So here goes nothing. Got the Kitech jig and the Dirty Jigs jig tied on. I'm at the pond, and I'm gonna go back and forth. One fish on one fish on another, and see which one catches the biggest one. This one's a lot smaller, so might get smaller bites, but you never know. The second it hit the water, it got inhaled. This pond's pretty crazy. That's a good fish too. I mean, that tells you all you need to know about the Kitech jig. I mean, look at that, it is gone. Completely gone. Perfect hook set, top of the mouth. That's I'd say upper twos. He's super short and fat, but that is a nice fish, healthy fish. That's the first fish on Kitech jig. It's a pretty good one. So now I'll switch to the American jig. Really good start for the JDM jig though. Let's see if we can get another one in the exact same spot. This is the American jig, the Dirty Jigs football jig, 1/2 ounce. Oh, that was a fish. It was right here, a foot off the bank. Sorry for the people screaming in the background. Oh. Well, first fish for the Dirty Jigs jig is not as good as the Kitech one. It's about a third of the size. This fish is 10 inches long. So 1-to-1, but size, Kitech jig's winning. But it did get first dibs on the dock though, so I'll let you guys be the judge. I'm gonna switch to the JDM jig now until I catch a fish on it. Oh, I had one. Right in that same post. This dock is so stacked. Oh, first trailer down for the Kitech jig. Gotta replace it. Got it fixed back up with a new trailer. When you pass by. Number 3 off the dock. A little bit in between size. Probably about 1.5 pounds. Time to use the American jig again. There's this weird film on top of the water. Oh, okay. It's the first bite I've had in a while. Set the hook and that fish came flying out of the water at me, so I know he's not going to eat again. That's a big bass right there. That is a really good fish. Right, yes sir. Oh my God, that is a nice one. On the Dirty Jigs jig, he was in the cheese. That's a 3.5 pounder. That is a really nice fish. Scale is at the car, so unfortunately I can't weigh him. That is a chunky, chunky fish. Here we go with the Dirty Jigs fish. Look how ridiculously built that fish is. I mean, like, it's huge. It's probably upper threes. That is such a chunky fish on the American jig. That's so awesome. I mean, look at the gut. Look how small its mouth is. I'm gonna get her back in the water. Don't have the scale with me, but mid to high threes all day. There she goes. Let's go. That fish came out of the thick cheese right here at the grass. He was right on the bank. Really tempting to use a frog here, but I'm doing this jig video and the Dirty Jigs jig went right through that grass, and that super nice fish was just sitting right on the edge of it. Such a fat, ridiculous looking fish. They're built so funny in here. There we go, finally got one again on the high-tech jig off the dock once again. This dock is insanely loaded, it's crazy. It's another fish for the high-tech jig. Still going back and forth. There we go. Probably about a pound. Little fat guy though, look how fat he is. Not a bad one. Wanted to catch a fish on a shaky head real quick. I don't know, I just had the want to, I guess, on my spinning setup. So this fish doesn't belong in the video, but I'll put him in there anyways. Casted the jigger on the dock, didn't catch anything, so I figured, I know they're there. Wonder if they'll eat the shaky head. And they did. Back-to-back cast, they ate it, but they wouldn't eat the jig. I just wanted something a little smaller, I guess, even though the high-tech jig's pretty small. So who knows? These don't really belong in the video, but doesn't hurt anything. There's more fish for the video for you guys to see. I mean, I'm not even gonna cut that. I'm just gonna show that whole clip right there. I literally just cast it there with the jig 3 or 4 times, and then I throw the shaky head in there and that fish ate it instantly. Sometimes, well, usually the fish are there. They just don't want whatever you're throwing at them. That's a good fish. There we go. That is another giant. Biggest fish of the bonus fishing part of the video so far. These are all off the same dock where I just caught these fish on the jig, and I switched to a shaky head and catch this many. It's crazy. It's another almost 3-pounder, upper twos, super chunky fish. The fish are here, but they don't want what I'm making the video on is the 2 jigs. I caught quite a few fish on them and got enough footage for the video, but this bonus fishing part is, I decided, I guarantee you there's more fish on this dock. So I went ahead and put on a black emerald colored trick worm on a shaky head. And it's just been almost every cast. It really shows how like the fish are here, but they just don't want the jigs that I'm making the video on. So I don't know how long this section is gonna be. If this is another little shaky head fish. It's crazy how many want to eat the shaky head but didn't want the jig. Thanks for watching, everyone. I ended up catching a good amount of fish on the jigs. The biggest one was on the American jig, the 30 jigs football jig, by probably 1.5 pounds. The fish I caught here was probably 2.5 pounds. That one was over there was probably 3.5 pounds. So pretty good day. And then in the bonus fishing part, I ended up catching another 3-pounder. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.